Weekends are about indulgent food, and I eat every bit of that. The week is about, household, quick, fast, simple meals, mostly healthy. Every girl requires a bit of jamminess in her life. Hot donuts, deep fried, packed with jam, and covered with sugar are exactly that. They are sheer indulgence. Today is about yummy in my tummy. Tomorrow, kal dekhenge. Come, let's eat.
JamDonuts. I'm making the dough by hand. We start with 7 grams of yeast, which we will activate with 1 teaspoon of sugar and approximately 2 tablespoons of warm water. Let the yeast froth before you add it to the flour and begin making our dough. Add in some warm water, about 110 ml, and start kneading the dough. Kneading and stretching the dough away from yourself, it helps in the gluten formation. Gluten makes the dough elastic so that it can contain the bubbles created by the yeast, thus enabling that dough to rise. We now make a small mixture of butter and salt. Mix this together and simply apply it to the dough. Mix it thoroughly. Butter provides flavor and lubricates the dough. Salt regulates the rate of the yeast activity. Once mixed, slap and fold the dough. Slapping forces the dough to stretch. It makes the dough smooth, cohesive, and supple. Our dough is well kneaded and smooth. Shape it into a roundel and transfer this into a lightly greased container. Cover it with plastic film and keep it aside to proof for 45 minutes. Our dough has doubled. Knock the dough down. This relaxes the gluten, makes the dough easier to roll out. Halve the dough. Shape both the halves into roundels. Flatten each roundel into a 10 to 12 inch diameter and about ½ inch thickness. Using a round cutter, press out 10 round discs from each half. Take the second half and shape it similarly. Take some water and lightly dab the water around the edges of 10 rolled out discs. Take jam, I'm using Plum. Recipe is there in my YouTube channel. Place it into the center of the disc and cover it with a second disc, pressing and sealing the edges. Make sure it's completely sealed. Keep it to proof for another 30 minutes before we begin to fry it. Fry it in medium hot oil, turning it gently so that there is even browning on both sides. Fry this for about a minute. Once this beautiful golden color is reached, remove, drain, and dust it generously with icing sugar. What are you waiting for? Tuck into this hot, oozing bite of goodness. And yes, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come, let's eat.